Hello. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. My car stinks. I'm probably the only person I know that's riding around with a probably 30-inch at least stump in my car. I mean, it's not a stump, it's part of a tree. And I stole it from the church parking lot where I go to walk Penny, but this thing really stinks. I'm gonna have to take it out of my car, I think. It's pretty. Hold on, let me get this out of my car because it really smells bad. I wonder why my back hurts, because I'm lifting a log, L-A-W-G, a log, also known as a log for some people. Okay, I guess you want to know why I stole it from the church parking lot before I move on, right? Well, I'll insert a picture of it, okay? My friend Jen, her dad has a lathe and he turns wood and he makes the most beautiful bowls, cups, plates, not plates you would eat on every day, but you know, platters, whatever, pens. He does all kinds of things, right? Well, here I am, my glasses are dirty, minding my own business, and I see this beautiful piece of wood, okay? And I took a little video of it and I sent it to my friend Kim, because Kim and I are both very weird in that we like, I mean, it's not weird, but me stealing it is weird, I guess. But I mean, is it really stealing? If you steal a log from the woods, is it really stealing? But I sent it to her because it's so pretty, okay? Because the bark is gone and the wood, you can see all the grains in it. Well, I think perhaps after it has been in my car for a few days, that perhaps why it is so pretty, I think it's been coated in something. Because my car does not smell like wood, okay? Because I love to go to Home Depot, I think I just spit, and walk through where they keep the wood, because I love that fresh cut wood smell, okay? That's not what this smells like. This smells more like gasoline, or maybe, for some reason, the word Creose or something like that keeps popping in my brain, and I don't know what that is. That could also be like an anti-diarrheal treatment or something, because y'all know I said I put simethicone on my face and it was silicone, and simethicone is in gas egg. So, you know, every day I learn that I'm more like Uncle Si on Dynasty, in that I just say the wrong things all the time, okay? But I like to think that it's also part of my charm. Anyway, moving on from that. Well, you didn't finish the story. I was gonna give it to Jen, okay? Because I went to see Jen the other day and she showed me this beautiful bowl that her dad made, and it has a live edge, which means it's still got the bark on it. And I was like, man, that's so gorgeous. I mean, I would buy something from him. So I showed her this log and I was like, do you think he could do something with this? And she was like, probably. And I said, well, I'll steal it. Yeah. Well, now that and my dad has laughed at me every day, because every day that I go to walk Penny, because I go to walk her over at the church every day, because, why did I put my glasses back on and they're dirty? Because the whole bottom half of the parking lot is shaded, and we have the woods that are cleaned out of all the underbrush, and there's trails. It's very nice because there was a school there. Now my hands smell like that stuff. It smells like oil. Anyway, every day I would kick that stupid stump and roll it. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. When you get down to the river, gonna find some people who live. You ain't gotta worry if you have no money, 'cause people on the river are happy to give. big wheels keep on turning. Oh, that's turning, not rolling. Anyway, proud Mary keeps on burning. Rolling. Okay, so every day I kept rolling the stump closer and closer to my car. My dad, every day, because I usually call him when I get to the church and I'm walking around with Penny and I'm talking to him. This is when I get off work, right? And he's like, have you got it in your car yet? Have you got it in your car yet? And I'm like, well, I'm still trying to roll it to my car, okay? I told Jen I was going to bring it to her and her dad could make something with it, but now that I have lugged it all over the place, I'm not sure, because the wood on the inside is kind of cracked looking. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything with it, but let's move on from that. Okay? Goodness, I didn't mean for this whole video to be about wood. Okay. Yesterday, as y'all know, I did not sleep very well the night before. I am one of two people when I don't get sleep. I get a terrible headache, and I'm not like grumpy, but I'm just like, or I'm completely opposite, and I am so silly that I cannot even keep straight face for nothing, okay? Well, yesterday was more of a headache, a slightly agitated state. Yes, that's how I was yesterday. I mean, which is fine because I was by myself, you know, and I mean, the only person that probably noticed my agitated state was my dad when he called me, and he has a 48-page census to fill out. 48 pages. They sent it to him via email, but we couldn't get it to work online. So he had to call the number because they said he would be fined. I mean, I went over there. It's legit. It's uscensus.gov. And he had to call the number and ask them to mail him the form so he can fill it out. 48 pages. But he was reading me each question. Okay? And this was last night about, I don't know, 7 something. And so by then, my head was really hurting, and I was like, Dad, I can't. I can't listen to you read every question on all 48 pages. I just can't. I don't have it in me. And that's about the grumpiest I was. But I wrote a note, and I put it on the door for the girls. And I said, hello, beautiful girls. I am not going to be able to have you as guests this evening. I wrote it real fancy, although I did print, you know, not cursive, because I'm bad about cursive and print together. So I made real sure to write it in print only, because even if they were learning cursive, she may not know it yet, you know what I'm saying, but they don't teach it anymore. And then I drew a bunch of silly pictures on it, and I left it on the door. Well, they ran home and wrote me a note and brought it back, and I could hear them at the door trying to slide it up into between the glass, which is where I had mine, and they never could, so it was laying on my stoop when I went out to walk Penny. And their note is in the car with me, but of course I'm driving, so I can't read it right now. But I wrote in their note that I was sorry that I couldn't entertain them last night, but that I would make it up to them because I had a special treat in mind, okay? Now, my special treat in my mind was going to be the s'mores. And Naomi wrote back that the special treat would be, it took me forever to figure out what she was saying. Asparagus wrapped in bacon is what she meant. She didn't know how to spell asparagus or bacon, but I figured it out. But that came up the day before because I had been to the grocery store and I had bought asparagus, and she saw it and said, what does that taste like? And I was like, asparagus is kind of hard to describe, but I wrap mine in bacon, and bacon makes everything better, okay? And she was like, ooh, can I try some? And I said, yes, when I cook it. Well, like an hour later, she said, "You gonna cook that asparagus?" I said, "Not right now." Oh, no, there's a... Oh, man, they must have lost branches over here or something. There's a... Oh, they're cutting. They got my parking place blocked. I gotta park all the way over here. I said, "Well, I'm not gonna cook it tonight, dear." I mean, that's a whole thing. I mean, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I am not gonna start preparing bacon wrapped asparagus, okay? That was the note they left. Then I went to walk Penny, and when I got home, Phoenix came running over. I gently said, "Go home," because I still don't feel like having company. And she said, "But I didn't get to see Penny." I said, "She's right here." See her. She's right here. Because that's what she'll do. She'll say, "I didn't get to see Penny." And I'm like, when you come over to see Penny, you like pat her on the head as you run by to grab my phone. So she's right here. See her. See her, okay? So here's the note. Lord, I don't like parking over here.
"I am sorry that you are feeling bad. I was looking forward to having asparagus rolled in bacon, but that is all right. So I hope you feel better. Love you."
So asparagus, it's pencil on orange paper, so it's kind of hard to read. Asparagus is Sparraragis. Asparagus. I mean, she did pretty good. Rolled in bacon is Bakan. So it took me a few minutes to go like, what? Because I was reading sparkles and baking. You know, Baking, baking, not bacon. So anyway, I thought that was so cute. But yeah, I drew them all kinds of pictures. And you remember how we used to write our names with like the bubble letters? So I did their names, Phoenix Rose and Naomi Grace, in the bubble letters. And anyway, is that all I wanted to tell y'all about? Oh, and then I gave her her necklace. I said, "Oh, I do have something for you." And it was a little butterfly on a chain. And she was like, "Oh," like she was so like, "Oh." And I was like, "Yeah, have fun with it." I said, "Naomi was supposed to share the bracelets with you, even though they're probably too big." And she said, "Oh, she did, and they're not too big." And I was like, okay. They probably are, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm at work, and I have got a lot of stuff to get out of my car, and I'm not in my regular parking space because they're cutting down trees. Now he's going to be behind me cutting down trees. I don't know what to do. He's behind me and cutting down trees. Okay, I guess that's it. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.